Yo, what is going on, guys? Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. We're going to be going over AMC, the Gap Fill, GameStop, Ethereum Classic, SPY, CPI data coming out tomorrow, Robinhood, and they're restricting buying on Ape, and Ape in general, short exempts on AMC, and another play that I think could run. So, guys, if it sounds like something you're interested in, I put in the time to do this so you didn't have to. Please smash the like button and consider subscribing to join the fam. Let's go. Alright, guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is Matt Kors kind of getting attacked for this tweet he put out. He says, if we know Ape could get diluted and AMC will not get diluted, isn't it smarter to sell Ape and double down on AMC? Am I missing something? Several hundreds of people tweeted out at Matt. They're kind of just going at him, and the thoughts stirred up around this whole Ape dividend are just, there's just extreme intensity in the air, right? First of all, everybody has to be a family, and we have to think about this step by step and just say, you know, I disagree with this, this is wrong, this is right, right? Whatever it is, if you have nothing to bring to the table, don't bring anything at all. So here's my statement at this. I'm not going to say Matt Kors is right or wrong, but I want you guys to know something, okay? The last few days AMC has ran, they don't want it to run. Okay, you can see the short exempts higher than ever, 2.5 million, 2.4 million over the past 2 trading days, the 5th and the 8th. So Friday and Monday, the 2 days AMC is flying. Okay, the Ape dividend is going to go through Computershare. This is going to sort of expose synthetic shares because it's going to give everybody who owns AMC 1 share of Ape to every 1 share of AMC they own, acting as a share count through Computershare, through DRS. There's no way to fake it. So if anybody believes there's synthetic shares out there, short exempt stacking up is going to bring on failure to deliver stacking up. Failure to deliver stacking up is going to bring on the idea that there's naked shorts in the stock. Naked shorts not being delivered is going to bring on you not receiving Ape in your account, which is going to bring on you contacting your broker, which is going to bring on your broker recalling shares, forced recalling shares, forced closing positions, etc., etc., etc. They're not going to take the fall for this. What I'm saying here is before even anything happens with dilution of Ape and whatever else, we have to focus on the share count, the synthetics, because I think a build-up right now, this is what they're focusing on. This is what's going to be the oh shit moment, and you can see it happening in broad day. You can see it happening right here. You can see it on GameStop if you go down the short exempts. The short exempts are not normal here. 70,000, 97,000 on a company like GameStop that usually gets 9,000, which is still odd, right, for a company. Now I want to point out 2 things real quick to kind of boost the optimism here. GameStop 20,000 to 7,000 calls versus puts in the money. Boom, we are winning on the options chain. AMC 44,000 to 18,000 calls versus puts. We are winning on the options chain. Okay, the only thing that is there not to like is 2.7 million shares available to borrow. Why you would want to borrow against AMC right now, I have absolutely no idea. Is there shares to borrow? I don't think so. If we own 90%, 80-90% of the float, institutions own part of the float, there shouldn't be shares available to borrow. Why are you going to borrow shares against the company when there's no shares available to borrow, when you're about 10 days away from a Computershare count? There's absolutely no reason not to, or no reason to short. 100,000 shares available to borrow for GameStop and almost 52% DRS. Almost 52% DRS as it is, leaves 49%, 48% of a float in case any sort of splividend, whatever you want to call it, happens with GameStop. The next thing I wanted to go over is Robinhood. Okay, Robinhood says AMC Entertainment Holdings announced they will perform a 1-to-1 special stock dividend at the start of trading on 8/22. Shareholders will receive 1 share of AMC preferred stock unit Ape for every 1 share of AMC common stock held by close of the business day 8/19. Now, a lot of people can say that the last 2 days of running can be retail because they want to get this dividend. I don't buy it personally. I think shorts are stuck, which we are going to go over the next thing again. Robinhood says fractional shares will be retained. For example, if you hold 0.2 shares of AMC's common stock, you will receive 0.2 shares of Ape accordingly. Robinhood does not support the trading of preferred stocks at this time. This means when units of Ape are posted, they will be set to PCO, position close only. Those who receive the position can only hold or close the position. Learn here. This is a big problem. This happened to GameStop and AMC when the buy button was taken away. Sorry about that. I just bit my lip. This is a big issue. And what I want to point out to you guys is a lot of reasoning why people are attacking Matt for selling Ape and buying AMC is because after you do that, the share count is already out of effect, right? Whatever they've been doing to us, they can keep doing to us if we do that. And the reason for that is because the share count is going to happen, right? The share count is going to happen when Ape becomes a thing. After that, shit can hit the fan, all right? Shit can completely hit the fan. When it's set to PCO, this shows me that they want you to sell your Ape shares. They want this down. Whatever loophole it is, whatever it is, you know Robinhood is tied to people. You know they're corrupt. You know it's a shitty platform in general. Fuck you, Robinhood. You guys get it, right? I want you to just take the hint that nothing against you, Matt. Nothing against, anybody who does sell their Ape. In my opinion, it's a bad idea. I'm not going to sell that, okay? That's just my thoughts on this. And Robinhood position close only. Will the price dump as soon as it opens because of this? It may or may not. It may or may not sell off. Shorts may or may not jump in. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what Ape does, right? I'm focusing on AMC, and obviously there's a lot of factors in that scenario. Susquehanna, I don't have it pulled up in the tab. Susquehanna, a major hedge fund that got margin called the other day, okay? There was a big run-up in AMC the same day. A lot of people are saying it could have been that fund being margin called, which is potential. That could have potentially happened. Hedge funds are getting closer and closer to margin call, and they're breaking down one by one. I want to talk about the TA real quick with AMC and kind of point out that there was a little gap fill. We have this red box here showing the gap fill that had to be filled, and it did get filled. And this kind of just can give you a little bit of optimism that AMC can bounce tomorrow and that it just needed to fill a gap. On this big run-up of a day, you had 125 million volume. This hammer candle, you had 132, and then you had 61 million. Now, this isn't the best thing, but this kind of shows me that since we dropped to 61 million today, this isn't a real sell-off. Volume didn't pick up, and you didn't get a smash down to the downside. Also, if you look at it from a 45-minute perspective on the 45-minute chart, you'll see that AMC ripped, based, and it's could be potentially lining up for another rip. But I want to pop back over to the daily chart and kind of talk about the TA side of things. So AMC broke its overall trend lines, in my opinion. And no matter what way you look at technical analysis, no matter what way you look at data being the same as the run up to 70, we are in the zone to make a move up to 70 or higher. We are in that region. Okay, if we get smacked down again, that is going to be a whole new ballpark. Of course, the way this is trading looks like the run-up we had, and we got halted back here at 36. And the reason for that is because, of course, they're stacking short exempts. They don't want this to run. They can't run. Guess what? If it runs, bankrupt. If it runs, bankrupt. Why would you not do everything in your power to not let this run? Of course they're going to attempt to not let it run. If volume picks up tomorrow and CPI data comes out positive, our last CPI data was 9.1%. If CPI data comes out good, the market's going to react positively. And this is going to be sort of game on, or sort of a move, a large move to the upside for AMC, okay? For AMC, for GameStop, leading into that, right? So we really have to pay attention to what CPI data comes out with tomorrow. Taking a look at GameStop, everything is lining up absolutely disgusting to having another rip. This is the way it ran up back here, and it's running up the same exact way. Oftentimes, whatever doesn't rhyme, doesn't match, but often rhymes. I don't know the whole spiel. You guys get the deal on that. I wanted to talk about BBIG real quick, and I don't bring this stock up often, but we have cycles tracked out on BBIG, and I think now is a potentially good time, not financial advice, to get into BBIG, and I'm going to leave the chart here for you to look at, and you can kind of take in with what you will the common sense aspect of where BBIG might go in the coming days, especially potentially with positive CPI data. Now, hopping back over to the AMC chart, and we went over Robinhood, Ape, short exempts, BBIG, gap filled, GameStop, everything I think in this video. Overall, I think that's going to wrap it up. I'll give you the levels that I'm looking at, the levels that are usually pretty big for AMC. So I think it has to refight the level around $25 or $24.50 or so. It has to regain this level. It got a massive, massive rejection at about 27.50. Okay, 27.50 is a disgusting level, and I think the next time we touch that, we're going to break over. I don't think we're going to double top there. If we get a rip tomorrow, it's a break over 27.50, and you should see $30 pretty easily. Overall, guys, that's going to do it for this video. That's going to wrap up this video. Please consider smashing that like button and hitting that subscribe button. If anybody isn't the 100 to 1K trading challenge, we're still holding this SPY call. We got absolutely our cheeks clapped, but we're going to see where we go from here. Also, guys, if you want up to 10 free stocks, hit the link down below, pinned in the top comments, and linked in the description to download Moomoo, where you get free access to level 2 order book, access to going short, trading options, and access to other exchanges, so you can see how ours may potentially open. Guys, that does help me out. Make sure to go do that. And if you deposit 100 or more, it really does help me out as well. So you guys can go trade on that platform if you would like to. Peace.